to bring up one of my special friends, and so honored to have her here again. Kaye Olson is a Wisconsin Department of Co-Star Mothers, and she says she has a new story to tell. So we're so glad to have her. I'll tell you a little story. I was kind of worried about it. No, come on up. As I'm talking, she told me yesterday that she was feeling a little down. She might not be here. As she saw the tears roll out of my eyes, I think she felt sorry for me, and she come on up. So, thank you. Love you, girl.
First, I have to apologize. The uniform for a Gold Star mother is all white. I'm not in all white. I've been sick, which is why I wasn't sure I was going to make it today. I lost about 25-30 pounds. And therefore, all of my clothes is rather baggy on me. So I went and bought a pair of pants, and I haven't been able to find a pair of white pants yet. So I apologize for that off the top of my head. I have a little reading I found where I spoke before here a few days. I thought maybe you might be interested in this. It says, the making of a military mother. When the good Lord was creating mothers, he was in his 5th day of overtime. An angel appeared and said, you have a lot of problems with this one. Why not use the standard model? And the Lord replied, have you seen the specifications on this order? Give birth to a child that will become one of my warriors. Install value of duty, honor, country to them from birth while teaching them to be compassionate and loving. Safeguard the treasures through food, sickness, cuts and scrapes, knowing that she can't be there with them when the country calls. Embrace them with, let go of their precious gift to a stranger. Brighten their day when all seems confused, not knowing the pain they are enduring. Have the patience of a saint when waiting for them to return home. And have 2 sets of shoulders to handle the weight of both love and uncertainty. The angel shrugged slowly, looking down, and said, 2 sets of shoulders? No way. And the Lord answered, don't worry. We'll make other military mothers to carry that burden. Besides, it's not the shoulders that are causing the problem. It's the heart. It must swell with pride. Sustain the ache of separation. Beat on steadily when it's worried to do so and when to be large enough to say, I understand when it doesn't, the Lord said to the angel, touching his sleeve gently. And the angel said, come to bed and finish tomorrow. I can't, said the Lord. I'm so close to creating this special and very unique person. Already I have one who heals herself from within. Can send joy thousands of miles away in just a small box. Able to cheer them when one phone call can wave goodbye to them on a pier or from a car or in runway and understand that it's important to her country that they lead. The angel cried the model of the military mother very slowly. It's too soft, she sighed. But trouble, said the Lord excitingly. You can't imagine what this woman can do or endure. She can think. It came home school if need be, finding the angel bent over and ran his fingers across his cheek. Let's ask, she said, there's a leak, she pronounced. I told you that when trying to put too much into this model, it's not a leak, said the Lord, it's a tear. What's it for? Asked the angel. It's for joy, it's for sadness, it's for disappointment, it's for pain, loneliness, pride. But you are a genius, sighed the angel. The Lord looked over and replied, I didn't put the tear there. This is something that we read, one of my Gold Star mothers meet at our state conference. I read this little article just to remind him about a military mom. American Gold Star Mothers. We're an organization of mothers who have lost the son or daughter in the service of our country. We are a service organization. It was established sometime in 1928, chartered by the U.S. Congress in 1984, and the Gold Star Mother Sunday is the last Sunday in September. No one knows how a mother feels, but another mother who has lost her child in the military. The success of our organization continues because of the bond of the mutual love, sympathy, and support of the many loyal, capable, and patriotic mothers who, while sharing the grief and their pride, have channeled their time, efforts, and gifts, lessening the pain for our veterans and their families. We stand tall and proud by honoring our children, assisting veterans, supporting our nation, and healing with each other. The service flag displayed from homes, places of business, churches, schools, etc., indicate the number of service families or organizations who are serving the armed forces who have died in that service. The flag is a white flag with gold and red around it with a blue star. That's the number of family services. I've seen as high as 5 blue stars in one flag. Then I've seen a gold star when that member of the family has been killed in the service. One of those blue stars can be embroidered over with gold, but you still can have the 3 or 4 blue stars also, or the one gold star as I have. And John. Thus, the Gold Star Mother term applies to mothers whose sons or daughters died in World War I and to the present. My son was a Marine, and he was killed in Iraq on December 1st, 2005. There was 10 Marines killed that day and 11 injured. That day I will never forget. I have over 26 years of active duty service myself. Andy had around 10 years of service, and my husband John, Andy's stepdad, had 38. So we have a total of 74 years of service in our family, and we're very proud of it. I was the only one in my family that joined the military. The closest to me is my grandfather's brother, and he was in the Navy. So I'm pretty proud of that all the way along. My mom and dad was not happy when I told them I was going to join. Actually, I joined when I was 34 years old. I wouldn't recommend that age. It's really tough, but I'm glad I did. And if they asked me today if I come back and serve, I'd be the first one to raise my hand, as I'm sure every one of you that's shaking your heads right now would do the same thing. I belong to TRIA, WINGA, Wisconsin National Guard, the Patriotic Council, Vietnam Veterans Committee, the American Legion, the Auxiliary, Triple Falls Veterans Home. I was on their committee. I'm on a kind of a standby right now. I'm on volunteer services at the Toma VA, and I belong to the Purple Heart Auxiliary, and I'm also the president of the Sunrise Exchange Club in Eau Claire. So I try and keep myself a little bit busy. If you have any questions, please come up and see me. If you would like to see a picture of my son, he travels with me wherever I go. This is my guardian angel. And thank you very much. And good luck, veterans.
Thank you, Kaye. It's always a pleasure hearing Kaye, and we're so honored to have her here with us today. As with John and any other Gold Star families out here, we send our blessings, and we thank you for your sacrifices.